We are warming up, buddy. We're warming up. I believe that we're feeding out to the people. I believe that the lines have not been cut as of yet. We are feeding out to the folks out there, Walter. Let us know if our audio and all that kind of stuff is good while we're waiting for confirmation of that. I will, of course, remind everyone to go to hankstrange.com. Great way to keep up with us. I did put out a video on YouTube / Hank Strange talking about all the different ways you guys can keep up with us. We're going to get deep into that tonight, so don't worry about it too much right now. But hankstrange.com, very integrally important to that, Walter. Very important. What are you saying? What are you saying?
700.
Yeah, 700. We're going to get into that here in a second. On hankstrange.com, you can find the 2020 was hell in a handbasket patch, and that will help support us if you get that. 2021 patch, I don't know what we're going to do, Walt.
Roger.
2021 patch is going to be crazy. All right, so let's see. Let's get this kicked off here. If there's any issues, let us know, and we will attempt to deal with that. Let me start it off.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange
Boom!
Situation.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
Locked and loaded.
Smash the thumbs ups. Ring the bell, Walter. Ring the bell.
That was a pretty mild ring.
We are live. Come on, Walt. Let's do the jazz hands. Babyface P is not here yet. He's going to be a little late. His limo got stuck. It was so long it couldn't come around the block for him to get. He's celebrity status.
I just saw somebody selling a Humvee limo.
Humvee limo? Was
It's
it?
giant, freaking enormous.
Was it a good price?
I don't even look at that at that point. It's just, I just say buy the poor thing and take it back to its normal size.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm waiting until the Hummers, not the Humvee, but the Hummers. When those Hummers get down to like where I could buy one for $3,000, I'm all in.
It's gonna be a while.
They're classics now. All right, so listen, we are live. Guess what? This is episode 700, Walter. 700. 700, episode 700 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. The title is Parler Shutdown, ARFCOM Issues. It's Free-for-All Monday. We've got Walter Keller of Safety Harbor Firearms joining us. Babyface will be here in a minute. You are all here. Smash those thumbs ups, ring the bell, all that kind of stuff. Subscribe to the channel. Big shout out to the sponsor of the podcast, TUSC Firearms Crypto Payments. That's right. I'm gonna throw TUSC up here. This is gonna be very important moving forward. They do sponsor the podcast, obviously, as I'm telling you guys right now. So this is where you need to go. This is where you guys need to go to right now. You can hear me, right, Walt? Yeah.
Yep.
TUSC. This is the website. It's TUSC Network. TUSC Network. And there's places you can create an account, buy TUSC, do all that kind of stuff. We did have them on the podcast. We will have them come back on again. Basically, if you want to know, this is a way that the firearms industry can buy and sell things. You can buy stuff. It's not just for the firearms industry, but what they're doing is starting off here, helping us out because we're gonna need it. That's how it goes. Night Train says the 700 Club.
Yeah.
There you go.
Praise the Lord, Jesus, praise the Lord.
Oh boy, we're getting Reverend Walter. Oh, you never know.
Praise the Lord, and as Hank would say, buy some patches.
Yes, exactly.
And we have buckets for sale too. If anybody knows, if my son's watching, he'll know what that bucket thing is. But
okay.
That's Jim Baker. Anybody knows about Jim Baker knows that he sells buckets of survival food.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Shout out to Richard Maunder. He's joining us. He says, "Wow, 700." There you go. To all the folks out there, if you need a shout out, let us know and we can make that happen. We can make that happen up in here. So yeah, bunch of things going on, Walter.
Always.
Yeah, where do you want to start? You want to start with well, first of all, ARFCOM issues. Let's get to that, right? Because I believe that ARFCOM is up right now, and I could go show you guys, and it was not. Oh, actually, it's. I think the. So here, let me run it in. It's up. If you go to ARFCOM, I think it redirects to. You had to go to the backup for a while, but if you click on the main link, it goes to this backup link, or this is the link, or whatever they've got. I believe that they have the AR15.com thing worked out. So we're not exactly sure what's going on there. I think when Babyface comes on, he might have some theories. Oh, hold on a second.
I just jumped in.
Let's see if we
got 5 minutes. You know, when you try to get somewhere and you're in a rush, you're going to catch every red light.
Oh, that's how it goes, buddy. Not even surprised by that. Not even surprised by that. So Babyface joining us with his awesome crystal clear magnificence.
Yeah. I'm not getting that. Sometimes you guys never saw it, and I don't know why I saw it, but it was like color thing, like orange and green, and
looks pretty good.
Yeah,
you're pretty as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know if we really need to see him this clearly, honestly.
You see all the You see all the hairs on my beard.
You got a booger in your nose there, son. You got a booger.
There you go.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna go back to the 3. I'm gonna go back to the 3 screen.
So to answer your question, I have no idea what actually happened with ARFCOM. Okay. I don't know that anybody does yet.
Yeah.
Could have just been a.
I don't think so.
Could have been anything.
From my expert, being the expert witness here, I don't think it was just a glitch in the system. Let's say that. I think it was something else because.
Do you think it was sabotage? It's a sabotage.
I don't know if it was that either. I saw that.
I don't know if you ever heard of the Beastie Boys. You probably never have.
I know the Beastie Boys.
The Beastie Boys.
Oh, okay. I mean, you know.
I was watching the Beastie Boys when you're still in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
When the Beastie Boys came out, I was in America, sir. That was okay. That was in when did the Beastie Boys? Early 80s. Yeah, I've been here since '83, son. They're from my neck of the woods.
Yeah. So I don't know. Shout out to Big Dre 357 because he just said hi.
Yeah.
Chris Bullis says, "Don't let Babyface. You know you're just taking a dump." No, I was eating chicken wings.
Okay.
And now you'll take a dump.
And now I will. Yes, it will be. Never mind. So I don't know. I don't actually know what happened to ARFCOM. They're probably not gonna say what happened. Most companies choose not to. Like if you, anytime that something goes down, people don't talk about it. A lot of times, we actually had it back when I worked at Groove Shark. Well, a lot of times we would get DDoSed, and that's
what is
direct denial of service. That's basically where you have the best way to say is you have 10,000 computers hitting the user's server every second continuously, so normal traffic can't get in or out. It's one of the most basic attacks possible on smaller domains, and it's hard to fight against because you have 10,000 different IP addresses hitting, so you can't just block all of them. So it's tough to fight against. But we would have people that would come to us and say, "Listen, we will DDoS you at this time of this date if you don't give us X and such money."
Ransom.
And then
ransom.
Yeah, they would ransom it. And
pirates.
Then they would do it. And people,
pirates of the internet.
And then people would go, "Why is Groove Shark down?" And it's like, well, you're not giving them the satisfaction of telling, well, we got DDoS, sorry, because then it gives them that power.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I did reach out to Barnauls, which of course owns ARFCOM.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear anything back. So probably going along with lines of what you're saying, they're not going to answer. I know the rumor was that what is the name of the
Amazon Web Services?
No, the one that something Daddy that provides
GoDaddy.
GoDaddy.
Yeah, GoDaddy pulled their thing or something like that, but I don't know how true that is.
I don't know that's. I'm doubting that's the case.
I
don't know.
Maybe just like me. Remember a couple of weeks ago we didn't pay the internet bill or whatever that was.
So there was
when that happened.
There was a post on 4chan the other night on the gun board about somebody that was disgruntled with them, and I sent it to you earlier, and I didn't read the whole thing. It's like 3 pages long, talking about all the crap that they're up to and how this person plans on releasing all of it to the to Pete Brownell so he knows what's going on. I guess Pete Brownell was not So this person claimed Brownell was not in the know of how like shisty supposedly AR15.com is. So he said that in that he said like he's going to be taking, his goal was to take down AR15.com, but again it's just pure speculation.
This is heavy conjecture. That's probably why I'm not going to throw this up.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, I mean it's not. We do stuff with the Barnauls guys. I don't ever hide that. Like I said, I reached out to them. They didn't reply. I don't want to necessarily push something from. If we get any kind of confirmation of that from anywhere else, we're going to talk about it. Everybody's fair game for us to have the conversation. Just we don't want to be necessarily pushing that forward.
Yeah, you don't want to jump the gun like a lot of these people do, just so they can be the first with the story, and then they find out they were the dumbass with the story.
Actually, I'm looking at their Twitter. They say 4 hours ago, ARFCOM is down. We've been booted from GoDaddy and are looking for an alternative solution. So maybe that is the true case.
Yeah, that. I got that from John Crump.
This is on their Twitter.
Yeah, and they probably put that up on Twitter and stuff like that. So, I mean,
it's not a smart.
That's not good on GoDaddy's side, but we're going to probably be facing a lot of it.
TJ Persichetti said defund Amazon. So I've been thinking about this a little bit today, and
that's going to be awful. You can't do it.
That's impossible.
You can't do it.
How are we all going to get away from Amazon? I mean, we have to get a replacement for Amazon in order to get away from them.
I use I work for Google's web services, web hosting stuff, and I know Google is fighting as hard as possible to break into that. And you know how much money Google has to spend on getting people to use their servers and whatnot. Google is still only at between 5 and 8% of market share. Amazon is like 90+%.
Are you talking about
for web services? For their server
Amazon is the biggest one, and then Google.
And no, Microsoft. Azure is second.
Okay,
Microsoft Azure is second. So Google is third.
People are saying
Google's third. Okay.
Wow. Boycott Amazon. They're talking about boycott Amazon as
AWS.
Most people aren't using Amazon to buy stuff.
Well, that too, but recently it's been boycott AWS, Amazon Web Services, which again is.
So how's the average guy going to do that? He can't do that.
You're not. And then the other part is, so my point there was, a lot of people say, well, make your own. Go make your own gun-related infrastructure. If Google, who has billions and billions and billions to throw at trying to pull people to their web services, can't beat 90% market share of Amazon, you think the average Joe can? I mean, like, not to disparage anybody, but
no.
Billions and billions spent to maintain the service.
Yes. Look, I had this conversation with my buddy Mark that you guys probably saw on election night. And he's like, I'm really, just like we all feel the same way you guys do. He was like, listen, dude, it's really disappointing to see, because if you look at what happened to Parler, it was a coordinated effort to take 100%. Parler down. Okay? Yep. Their lawyers dropped them. On the same day, their lawyers dropped them, and I would tell you guys to go look at Maria Bartiromo's video. She's from Fox, but there's a video up there on YouTube. So the lawyers dropped them. Everywhere else, like Google kicked them out, Apple kicked them out. Amazon said you have 24 hours. They were the #1 app in the App Store, over 1 million downloads of Parler. And yet they get kicked out, and they did nothing, except they became known as a place that conservative or independent leaning people were going to, instead of Facebook and all these other things, right? And so they get kicked. That's batshit crazy, and it's terrible that Amazon plays a big part in this, but what can we do? We're using Amazon just as servers. People are buying stuff from Amazon. We've got like Amazon Prime's in terms of videos, all that stuff is out there.
I mean, the thing is, you think, knock down Amazon, take care of Amazon. A lot of people in business sell stuff on Amazon.
Yeah.
The answer... So some will say that the answer is to treat them as a monopolistic group and wrangle them in. I don't know that Congress will do that, especially now.
No, but
my thing that I thought about earlier is going back to blockchain technology mixed sort of with torrent kind of technology. There is no real decentralized web hosting. That's not really a thing, and it needs to be a thing. Like, if you think about it, the reason people love Bitcoin or whatever, getting into cryptos, is because it's decentralized. Nobody should have the power to.
Yeah, but who really doesn't like that?
Yes, exactly. No.
The government doesn't like. The government doesn't like that. They're not going to like decentralized internet because they can't spy on you that easy.
Yes, and that's part of the problem. Is it will be an uphill battle, but the solution with a decentralized, and I don't want to say decentralized internet, because we already really have decentralized internet in the way it works. It's more decentralized hosting, where a site can't go down. You can't even DDoS, because there's no one server for you to hit. There's no 10 servers for you to hit. It's so decentralized, it's across everything.
Yeah, Len Holt, by the way, says he's watching on his Amazon Fire Stick. Lots of stuff going on here.
That's one thing. People have these boxes in the house, and I just
yeah.
I mean, you have your phone. Yes, everybody's a phone listens, but they have the the boxes that you can ask this and do that, and it's like that's like having a freaking spy box right in your house. I don't know. I don't want. I say, okay, I don't want them knowing everything I'm doing. I got one of these, and I'm using this and I'm doing that. They kind of do, but why make it even more easier for them? I don't know.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different things going on here. One, it would be, this is what I was telling Mark, right? It would be great if someone would come along and offer the same services that Amazon as a company does, and stay out of politics, right? And stay out of trying to force us
just
in a direction.
Money? It's not
make
possible.
Lots of money?
We've transcended capitalism at this point, because the people running these services they have made so much money off of all of us, they no longer care about money.
Right, and they also have monopolized this. So if the political leaders won't come in, so this is the thing that Jonathan from Arms List was saying, which, by the way, Arms List was down. I don't know if it's back up or not down. They were not accepting new members because he's fixing up stuff. I don't know. He was like, hey, is anyone getting crazy about that? And I was like, I'm not hearing anything. But they are trying to fix up some stuff at Arms List, just so you guys know. But Jonathan was saying this.
Next time he's on, I want to yell at him.
Well, Jonathan, we should get him on and then let everyone yell at him. He'll love that.
Just let me bitch and complain about how I have to pay to use it now.
Yeah, but here's the thing he was saying. He said that it's for, let's say, a hotel. Let's say we go back in time, and a hotel said to me, well, you can't come here. We're a privately owned hotel, and we don't want black people in here. But they let you guys in there. That's a problem. So for Amazon
Aren't they doing that to you now?
Yeah. So here's the thing. For Amazon to say, because people are conservatives on this platform, we're going to pull the plug. What about all the evidence that all the other platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and all these other places we used to burn down cities in 2020? Should they be pulled? No. So this is obviously discrimination. But none of that works if we don't have political people that we voted and put into office doing what they're supposed to be doing, and instead saying we have no right to make them feel uncomfortable.
Let me see what.
Aren't there? We had this whole 4 years of Russian conspiracy and all this junk. All these companies are all conspiring together. You cannot tell me that they don't all talk.
Of course they do.
Here's the problem. I thought of again today is a lot of people within the last couple of days since the they're still showing AR-15 as being GoDaddy. I don't know when their stuff will. No, I'm sorry. Their name servers have now been changed to AWS, so it looks like they moved over to Amazon Web Services.
So how long does that last? I don't know. Yeah.
But so what I was saying, since the Capitol Hill thing happened, people have been just constantly doing whataboutisms. What about this? They point at, look at what they did. They don't fucking, sorry, it's too early to curse. They don't care. Google, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, AWS, obviously, they don't care about your whataboutisms. You can say that all they want. You can talk, you can yell that into the ether until you're blue in the face. They don't care. So the only thing they care about are two things: power and money. You have to take one of them away from them. That's it.
Yeah. What they're doing right now is testing the fences to see what they can get away with. If they get away with basically decapitating Parler, they will go after other things and other people.
Do you know what started all this? And I hate for people to, because people are going to roll their eyes at me. Alex Jones. Think back real hard a year and a half ago.
Oh yeah, that was a test.
Remember? And everybody went, "Oh, he's just a nutcase anyways."
I didn't say that.
I know. We were on the side of liberty here.
Right.
But most of even conservatives were like, "Whoa, he is way too far."
A lot of this stuff. I don't want to be the "I told you so" person, but a lot of this stuff we've been talking about since we started doing "Who Moved My Freedom." That's the whole reason for the title.
You know what we've been saying since the beginning, though? Nobody will change until they are made uncomfortable. And I think we can all agree on that. Since we can talk about this till we're blue in the face. People won't go out of their way to make changes to their web hosting services until they're made uncomfortable, until they're kicked off, until they're told you can't say that anymore. Until that happens, people are going to keep using Facebook. Mm-hmm. It's not going to stop.
It's the unfortunate truth. By the way, smash the thumbs ups, please, folks out there. Smash them if you're watching us. That helps us with a little bit of discovery until we get kicked off. Matt Morrison says Alex Jones was straight railroaded, of course. And people didn't really make as much noise about it as they should have.
Alex Jones was a bump stock.
He was. He absolutely was. Yeah.
Nobody cares about that. He's just a crazy guy, right?
Yeah.
TJ Picker said he's the AOC of the right. No, he didn't have power. He didn't have any power like a congressperson does. I wouldn't even compare him to AOC. Yeah. She's got true.
A lot of what Armin and Axis says, Alex Jones has been right more than wrong. A lot of what Alex Jones says is either true or going to be true. At some point, once you actually get to that, look, there's some things people always pick a particular thing and then go, oh, but he did this horrible thing.
Yeah.
Do you really know what the truth is out there? Do you guys really fully think that is the media telling you the truth? Is the government telling you the truth?
No, of course not. Of course not. And again, it's going to come down to, and we're going back to the whole freedom of speech thing. There is no alternative to freedom of speech. People use the word hate speech, or he should be deplatformed because he was a hate speech. He was hateful. Well, that doesn't matter. That's not a thing. There's freedom of speech and there's call to action. As long as he wasn't telling people, go blow up the state house or whatever, then he's not.
Well, wait a minute.
Action.
Wait a minute. There's people doing that. They don't go to jail or nothing.
Back to the whataboutisms.
What about them?
There's a lot of. I would just say there's a lot of. Go ahead.
They're just expressing themselves, and they've been repressed, and they've been this, and they've been that. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now, and everyone needs to be in some kind of I don't want to say full emergency mode and get everyone, because I personally think you need to hold on to this. That's what I said in my video today. You need to hold on to your mental, right? You need to not let these people get to you.
And be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for people who are trying to swindle your opinion away from you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, be on the lookout for people who pretend to be one of you and then say, well, really, you're wrong. You really shouldn't think that way. That's dangerous.
What's wrong with making it a little harder to get guns?
Exactly.
What's wrong? I heard that from somebody. I'm not for taking guns away, but it needs to be a little harder.
It comes down to there are two things. There's freedom of speech and there's call to action. There is the Second Amendment, and that's it. There's nothing beyond. There's no but.
Yeah, everyone's playing games right now. It's going around all over. I could tell you something that's weird. So I noticed someone just brought up what happened in the Capitol last week. I could tell you guys this. I was talking. So remember I told you that from the beginning of that, someone was sending me messages who was there and sending me video and hey, pictures and stuff like that. And I spoke to him today and he told me, something really weird was going on there. So obviously there were the Trump supporters there, and he said honestly, and I'm paraphrasing. I'm going to try to see if he wants to come on and talk about this. But he said it was a beautiful thing. There were lots of different people, lots of different flavors of Trump supporters out there. And then all of a sudden, different people started coming into the mix. Now, we've talked about Antifa, but here's something he told me that started coming into the mix, that this was maybe the first time I heard this. He said that it seemed to him like there were actual military members in the mix.
And it wouldn't be the
There
first time.
were people that were, it was not fake or just wearing outfits. It seemed to him like there was actual military in the mix of what was going on there.
I don't mean to give the enemy fodder or anything, but the same thing happened during some of the BLM protests. Those people, there were plenty of bad actors there, but there were also people who were there just to instigate shit.
But I mean, we might find out. I don't know what the military was doing there. We might find that out. We might never find that out. This is what he says.
You're not saying they were mixed in instigators. You're saying they were actual military.
They were just members of the military in the crowd doing things. And then, weirdly enough, someone else, who I'm not going to mention, another correlation point happened today where someone said to me, yeah, there was military members there, and they went there to get specific stuff. So, if you remember, someone went into offices and took out computers and stuff like that. Yeah. So, this is, all of this is, none of this is confirmed or anything like that. You'll never get it. I hate to sound like Alex Jones, I hate to sound like that, but
if you are looking for data or looking to secure data, you're not going to let an opportunity like that go to waste.
There was some,
oh hell no.
There were some things going on in that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
just think how much a good hard drive's worth.
Yeah, but don't take.
I would hope that they have some sort of IT security on those hard drives, or some kind of encrypted or something. But I wouldn't put it past them just going, Nancy Pelosi's going to use her private laptop today, and nobody's saying a word, and it's not encrypted, and you just grab the hard drive. It wouldn't surprise me.
You never know. You never know. I'm going to assume that we'll never find out. Maybe we'll find out. Who knows? As Alex Jones says, Joe, I'm actually a little bit retarded. That's my favorite line from Alex Jones right now.
They can use that info to twist some arms, what I'm saying?
Who knows? Who knows what's going on there? But this is someone who I spoke to today that was... He said
do you believe him to be a trustworthy source?
Yeah, and he was telling me that, but then coincidentally, someone else told me the same thing, completely unrelated to that.
I'll have to check. I'll have to check my sources.
Yeah, there's weird things going on in America right now, and what I would suggest. Go ahead, Walt.
Look, there's been stuff going on for a long time. This is not nothing new.
Yeah, but
this is not new at all. Not at all.
It feels like it's escalating.
Okay, so for example, let me throw this up on the screen. FBI, right? FBI right now warning of here's one specific headline, right? Willingness to die, quote unquote. FBI memo warns of boogaloo violence at armed marches across the U.S. You'll see a whole bunch of stuff like this. FBI has warned local officials of potential violence from the Boogaloo Boys and other far-right groups at all 50 state capitals over the next week and a half. Armed protests are being planned at all 50 state capitals from 16th of January through 20th of January. And so they're going on about all this kind of stuff, right? That's
Why didn't they issue warnings when cities were burning?
They also had...
Are those Boogaloo Boys?
I don't think that fit into the plan for these people.
Think about this. The story that I had heard was, and again, this is just story, but story I had heard is the FBI did not put any sort of call like this out before the Capitol Hill protest.
Well, remember, we're talking about the same FBI that basically deliberately lied and let investigations go on the president for years.
There's any doubt at this point that there is a deep state that is trying to corrupt the U.S. government?
There could be two or three opposing sides going at it right now. We don't know. So here's the reason why I'm saying this to you guys, right? When I spoke to this gentleman today, he told me that he went out there and he doesn't regret that he went. because he was very moved by stuff that happened before all of this stuff went down, right? What he saw, in his opinion, was like beautiful and moving in terms of Trump, the speech, and the people that were there until all of this happened. But the thing I would say to you all out there right now, these are the times to keep your powder dry, to stay home, think about your family, your friends, your loved ones, people around you, your community, your neighborhood. I keep saying that. Whatever people are going to do, let them do that. We need to be observers right now, and try to figure out what's going on, and try to figure out how to stay in touch with each other and keep each other going. And the people who we know, if you go someplace where there's a massive crowd and you don't know who's around you, all kinds of operations, it's not outside of the realm of possibility for you to be in the middle of multiple things going on and you have no clue, and you're just a pawn, and there's people pushing you in different directions. So
I think a lot of that happened. A lot of the people that got caught up in jumping over fences and whatnot were just, oh, look, everybody else is doing it. I guess it's cool that I do it. You know?
Yeah. Right now, we need to not do that, because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I'm not saying like be afraid of it. No, let's observe. Observe what's going on. Make sure you're taking care of your family and your friends and your neighbors, and you all know what's going on around you. Okay? And then when stuff really gets there, then, if it gets there, if people are trying to push things and make things happen, when it gets there, you need to be there for your family members and your friends and loved ones first. Like, there's other places out here where people are trying to play games, and there's other stages that people are manipulating and pushing things on, and you don't necessarily need to get up on that. And there's lots of instigators out there, including on the internet. But in reality, you can look around, you know who your friends are. Like, we know each other, right? We know who our friends are.
Yeah.
In a crowd, you don't know that. You don't know who you're dealing with.
I would be very weary of befriending someone at one of those things that I have no knowledge of, because he might be on your side, he might be on the other side, or he may be on the side that no one even knows about.
Yeah.
So, that's
right.
And then it's just,
Yeah. I hope everyone's hearing us. I don't know. I think I saw at least one person that had some audio issues. I'm going to assume everything.
That's on your end.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Roger. Let's call it an airstrike.
Yeah. Some weird things are going to be going on here in the next little while. We need to think about it. Walter's got the radios. You want to tell us about these radios, Walt?
Some Baofeng radios. These are basically ham radios. You have Baofeng too? Yeah, Yaesu. Oh, you have up a food chain higher.
Hold on. What you got? What's yours?
That's
Walter's
a
are mine.
Yaesu.
Oh, okay. Yaesu.
Walter's
This
got
is more-
Baofengs. I got Yaesu.
So what
This
are
is
the
more
so what's the thing here? Explain to the people who don't know. I'm not saying it's me. It might be me.
Off-the-grid communications is the answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are dual band, the 2-band radios. They go, I forget the band frequencies and stuff, but these are inexpensive, $35, $40. This is a 5-watt. This is supposed to be an 8-watt. You can use them through repeaters if you know what you're doing. You can program these for certain frequencies, the FRS and all that. So you can do that type GRMS and the FRS on this. It's just a good way in case you need to keep in touch with your friends.
Do you want a reason? Does everybody out there want a reason why you should have this? The FCC, who I believe is in charge of all the airwaves, want to get rid of it. They don't want the average person to have ham radios any longer. And that's not conspiracy. They've actually gone after ham for years, saying, well, it's no longer needed. You have cell
you don't
phones.
need that old technology.
You don't need that. Let us have those airwaves back. And people have been like, fuck off. You don't get that.
Yeah.
Every time there's a natural disaster, hurricane, flood,
People are communicating
with radios and not doing bad things, helping people do emergency stuff and finding people that are missing and all that stuff. So
or the cell phones go down, you could just communicate with your wife. CB wants to know if we can all reach each other on those. So first of all, I have not opted in yet. That's my bad. I'm planning to take care of that here very shortly. There's a whole bunch of things that we could get into to talking about, but I'm planning on going the super stealth van life here in a minute. That's how I'm planning. I'm planning, like, you know, those Russian trains that just move around. That's my plan coming up soon, to be like those Russian trains. Did you ever see that in James Bond? Remember? Remember what was it? What was the James Bond with Pierce Brosnan, where the bad guy who used to be a British agent was on a Russian train just moving around?
I don't remember, but did you see that big satellite installation crashed? Remember that one that they filmed in?
GoldenEye. That's GoldenEye.
It got destroyed.
Okay, yeah, it was GoldenEye. This movie, the one I'm talking about, is
one?
GoldenEye. Same one, yeah.
The one in Puerto Rico.
That big satellite thing got the cables
radio telescope thing.
Yep, and the cables fell in.
You seen the video of it when it finally popped?
No, I didn't get to. I didn't have to look.
Oh, there's video of it. Yeah, they say that was never actually. It could have been from the start that it was under designed.
Yeah.
Because they started running numbers again, and they're going, oh shit, it's been dicey for 30 years.
So to answer the question, no, I don't think Hank and I could talk to each other right now because we're so close, but we do not currently have the infrastructure set up to talk. Hank is about 45 minutes away. Walter's about 2 and change hours away.
Hours.
Yeah.
We don't currently have that set up. We could.
I guess you could do it through repeaters.
Yes.
But
we're looking into a whole bunch of stuff. Like, remember there's the way where you could send actually text messages using this instead of the internet, and we've talked about that on the podcast.
Right.
And
that's the thing.
I see this more as, like, if I have one, my son has one, everybody has one, and we're relatively in the same area. If we need to keep each other informed of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's how I see them as well. Is local use is best
without getting on the.
You really need somebody that has a base station, an antenna, and a big ass power reserve to be able to reach out a lot further.
Skivvy Waiver says, I'm a licensed ham and can talk all over the world. Have talked to a dude in Russia. 100 watts going out. Whoa. There's a
way to talk up to the space station. There are people that are reaching up there.
And Cracker the Zero says, what are some resources to study for the ham license test? So whoever knows that, help out.
Do a Google search for, do a DuckDuckGo search for ham radio, something like ham radio tests.
And there's some good there's some good YouTube channels with ham radio guys.
There are, but you can do some practice exams, and there's plenty of stuff on the internet teaching you what you need to know. It's like $15 to go in and get your basic ham license.
Yeah.
Study for a month, go take it, and be done. And you can.
And they've taken Morse code out of it too, so it's even easier.
They've taken Morse code out. And the other thing to think about is if there's a true emergency, I don't give a rat's hairy ass.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck. You just get on the radio and you talk.
Yes, exactly.
And really the thing is, you should know, like I keep saying to you guys, the most important things is loved ones. So it should be myself, Lola, and our two boys, right? Something goes down, everyone should have the same plan. The same meeting point, everyone needs to get there. Or if you're too far away, you need to have a specific place that you go to if something goes down, and you stay there until someone comes to get you, if possible.
Yeah.
You know? So these are the kind of, it seems crazy. I thought about this a lot reading Angry Americans series.
Yes, the same was with me.
Surviving Home.
They used ham. They used ham pretty intensely, and it was cool how they had, and everything that was in the Going Home series. Can be done in real life. Like, you can set up text messaging over ham radio, and it's freaking cool.
Yeah. Weston Probe says, Ham Radio Crash Course YouTube channel. Len Holt says, look for a local group in your area. They will help you pass the test.
Yep.
We have a good one in Gainesville. A couple of my friends from the company I used to work for are ham radio people. So I've been meaning to go take it. There's always something else that comes up when I think about it.
Yeah, there's always another thing.
There's some nice little, what we call amplifiers you can get. This might be running 5 watts one day and running 45 or 50 watts the next.
Yeah.
So, and you could do that with CB radios too. Sideband on CB, the CB stuff. I used to mess around with that. You catch the skip right, and you talk to somebody in another state on the CB.
Let's see. John Parsons says, I don't know. There's a lot of fire trucks going down the road here. Patrick, heading towards 441.
Not coming my way, so I haven't heard them.
Okay. So John Parsons says, very good podcast is Ham Nation. So there you go, Ham Nation, for anyone who wants to check that out. And Richard Maunder says they used ham radio in 1982 in Falklands War to talk back to the UK to help the government. Mm-hmm. You know,
another thing that's coming along too, and is getting inexpensive or lesser expensive, is satellite radio.
Mm-hmm.
So
prices are coming down. The prices are coming down. They used to be ridiculous.
Oh, it used to be crazy. Yeah.
I was looking at a Garmin today that for 40 text messages a month was like $15, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
It's a GPS with like built-in text, and you can. Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're getting a situation where you need it,
I would rather have it for $40 a month than.
Yeah. Walter, can you read German? Because Lo Nexury says. Dieser Chat ist das and stuff and stuff.
You sure that's not Pig Latin?
I don't know. Can anyone read that?
And my response to you is 9.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. If you are actually watching us, and you're in Germany,
now German occupation is what that says.
Oh, okay. So Germany in the house. That's what it means.
Low Nexury is now. It gotta be. If you are in Germany and watching, it has to be like 4 a.m. right now.
Yeah. Shout out to Germany. Shout out to our friend whoever's dropping in here in Germany. People do listen to the podcast in Germany. Maybe this person is trying to join us live. By the way, listen. I want a very nice. You can only get this in Germany or in Europe. A really nice Audi R8 toy. Like
I want a Panzer tank.
You know those Audi R8s, the real cool ones that you can open all the doors. I know it's in Germany. Someone can help me out. Okay, so listen, by the way, I just heard from Barnauls, and there is a statement that they sent to me.
Just landed in the house. Wow, 1:40 in the morning.
Yeah, Barnauls sent me a statement. I haven't read this. I'm going to throw it up and read it to you all now. I'm going to put it up on the screen. So here we go. I'm going to put it up here. AR15.com backup site live, switching to First Amendment friendly site registrar. On Monday, January 11th, 2021, I received notice from our site registrar that AR15.com had violated their terms of service and that AR15.com will be shut down immediately. The registrar's decision to deplatform AR15.com was final, and no method to appeal was offered. It remains unclear specifically what content allegedly violated the registrar's terms of service. However,
this is going to happen.
Yeah. However, I'm happy.
This is coming.
I'm happy to report that we have found a new First Amendment friendly site registrar, and we have begun the process of transitioning AR15.com to the new registrar. We expect the switchover to take up to 5 days. During that time, our famous AR15.com URL will not be usable. Once the switchover is complete, AR15.com will be fully restored to normal function. In the meantime,
5 days,
I welcome.
Guys.
Huh?
I said up to 5 days, guys. Call me up. I can get you up and running on the new registrar in like what the TTL on that's like an hour. I can get you moving real fast.
Yeah. In the meantime, I welcome freedom lovers and firearms enthusiasts to visit us at our temporary URL AR15-backup.com. We'll post on the backup site when the normal AR15.com has been completely restored. That's from Juan Avila, president and co-founder, AR15.com.
Okay, I got a question.
Yes.
Has AR-15 been on GoDaddy forever?
Probably.
So they got the letter too. Then GoDaddy did.
Mm-hmm. They were at the meeting. They were at the meeting.
Hey, get rid of these companies, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the letter. Yeah, they got the walking papers. You know, the statement.
Marching orders.
Yeah. You know, me and my son were having a discussion about gravity knives.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody says they've been telling me I need to make a knife.
Mm-hmm.
I would not make a gravity.
But you know what?
I don't care if you've been laid upside down in the tree either.
Nobody else does it though.
Wait, hold on.
It's true.
Is Babyface anti-gravity knife? Is that what was going on?
Well, it's just less. To me, it's less practical than.
It's too. That's finally too old school for him.
All one-handed still one-handed, my friend. All you gotta do is tilt it up and down. I'm not relying on any springs.
Knives are coming out. Oh, by the way, I have my Tops knives. There we go.
Come on, can you focus in that close? I don't know if it'll focus that close. There we go.
Oh, hold on. I'll go full screen on you. Okay, that's you.
Tasmo.
What is this?
My LUDT.
Okay.
That's Pam.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's very nice. That's very nice. I like the color. I like the color. So this is the Milchspie right here. I don't know if you guys can get this. This is the Milchspie, powder coated. There you go.
From
This is from Tops Knives.
Tops.
So Tops Knives. Yep. Walter, did Walter flip out? Oh, look, Lola actually has her knife today. How nice. So Lola's got her Microtech today. There you go.
Kukri from Nepal.
Walter with a kukri. Okay, Lola, you better take this back before you lose it. If you leave that with me too long, I'll just keep it. So there you go. Okay. So we got the statement from ARFCOM, so that is better clarification. Yes, GoDaddy did go after them, and they're finding... I hope that they let us know what this First Amendment friendly place is. Maybe we can all switch over there.
I don't know that they want to put that out there, though, as well.
They don't want pressure.
It's all public data. That's not something that you can hide.
Yeah.
When that transfer goes through, you can do a who is search on them, and it will show you who the registrar is. It's not hidden.
I thought these other people were the people of acceptance. I thought they accepted
what about
everyone.
ism?
I thought they accepted everyone and treated everybody else equally.
Unless you're conservative.
No. They
Unless
don't,
you don't
obviously.
believe what
they don't.
Yeah.
They are right now putting a fatwa on us, an apartheid, if you want to put it that way, segregation, discrimination.
Let's
what other words should we use?
Let's not use those terms, because those terms could be used against you too.
Well,
but,
I mean, I think that's what's going on.
I think it's just plain old monopoly type stuff, or
That's exactly what it is.
Collusion.
You want to ingest as much power as possible. I don't know if there's a better word for that. You want to consolidate. That's what it is. Consolidation. They want to consolidate as much power as they can. And the only way to do that is by not letting the little man get his say.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
My little man always has his say.
I'm not even saying a word. I'm not saying.
Do you guys have do you guys have a name for your Schwarze? Yeah. Is that not
Walter,
done?
do you have
I thought we were talking about the internet.
Walter, what kind of switchblade do you have? What kind of at the front?
Oh, that was that cheap one, the Tech. Oh fuck! I'd have to go get it. I forget the name.
Somebody was asking about Cobra Tech.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
not familiar with them.
Here.
Cobra Tech.
Viper Tech.
Viper Tech.
Oh, Viper Tech. Let me see. Let's see that, Walt. You could throw that up there again.
This is not the out the front knife. This is another little. This was a freebie we got for buying some stuff. Just a little bitty work.
That's a good poker.
Oh, People don't realize how much this will work.
That wound will not hold that up, Walter, so we can see it.
That wound won't
close.
Seal up nicely.
Yeah.
Aztec Warrior is asking, do you have an experienced Cobra Tech? So yes, Cobra Tech, you can. Well, he said he just bought one. I don't want to ruin your parade, but if you go on DHgate, Cobra Tech knives basically come, as far as I remember, they come directly from China, unless it's a different brand. Let me see if it was the same brand.
Okay. So by the way, I think this is Armament and Axis sending me his knife. I'll throw it up. Why he put it in his lap, I don't know. That's some kind of trap or something like that. But there you go. That's from Armament and Axis, I believe.
So I believe the Cobra Techs are ones. You can get Cobra Techs from DHgate. They're right off the boat from China. The only thing you get with buying from Cobra Tech is, one, you pay like $50 more. And if it breaks, you send it back, they'll send you another one. But there's nothing really special. They're not made in the U.S. They're made in overseas and the Far East. But not to disparage you, it's D2 tool steel is, it'll stab through stuff just like any other steel,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there you go. There's my take on Cobra Tech.
Yeah, I think there's lots of different alternatives out there. If it works for you, it works for you,
Yeah, it's...
Just carry.
Some people don't want to take the risk of like losing a Microtech. It's a couple $100.
Well, no. The problem here is a Cobra Tech's $100 knife, and if you go on DHgate or Alibaba or any of those Chinese distributor places, you can get pretty much the same thing for like $40. So basically what you're getting is they warranty it. So if it breaks, they'll just send you a brand new one. So yeah, use it like what's Walter's favorite phrase?
Like a Trojan, like a Trojan.
And when it breaks, you send it back to him and get your money's worth. That's the answer.
You know what? Look. If you buy an inexpensive knife and it breaks, sometimes it's not even worth effing around with sending it back and it breaks. They might not be around when you send it back either. Mm-hmm. So just get another one. You know.
Well, no. These are not inexpensive. They're It's $100 a knife. They're kind of.
That's not.
That's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Cheap is like a $10 knife or
$10 knife. Yeah,
that's like $10-15 flea market knives.
That's that whole sharpest knife in the world scam. You guys know that one, right?
Oh,
you ever seen those sharpest knife in the world?
Are you talking about the infomercial?
Like, yeah, guaranteed for life. Send it back. It's like a $5 knife. Who mails? Nobody mails that back to them. They're never gonna send you. Nobody does that.
Was that Ginsu? Ginsu.
Wasn't it
Ginsu that did that? I know.
Yeah, but Ginsu was a brand that was around forever, though. I mean, some of these other ones, they ain't around forever. You know, there's still Ginsu knives out there.
Yeah, or is Ginsu a type of knife? Or maybe it was both.
It's a brand. It's a brand.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, people now sending me stuff. By the way, I put up a video telling the people all the ways to communicate with me and getting lots of communication. So here's someone sending me, this is Warren sending me his Trump 2020 knife. Boom, there we go. Trump 2020 knife right there. I'm not sure, what company was that from? I think he was saying it in the
Cobra.
chat.
It's the same one I thought. It was Cobra. I'm a ZT or Microtech knife. Everybody knows I'm a whore for Microtech. That's my favorite favorite blade.
Yeah.
I love their seal. It's expensive, but I like it.
Yeah. Listen, that's cool. And then you figured out you're not paying like full price, and also Microtech is not sending you knives either.
No. So they don't send me anything. I watch. If you watch knife forums or knife sale places, people buy and sell knives like crazy. And when a knife guy wants their knife gone to buy a new knife, they will sell them for ridiculous prices. Mm-hmm. They will fire sale it so they can buy their next fix. You know.
Yeah.
It's like hussing guns.
And that's how you, Okay, now everyone's sending me their knives. Let's see, James Lawson.
Spider cover. I love my.
What is this?
So I have two.
Kershaw, right there.
Since we're talking knives, I have two Spydercos. The Delica 4 I've had for a long time, and this has been a fantastic blade. And then I have a Kiwi 4. I think this is the Kiwi 4. Really cool little, like, James Bondy suit carry. It's a nice little look to it. But I love my Spydercos too.
Very cool. Let's see. I don't know if Walter's pulling out more. Oh, there we go. Of course, Walter's pulling
Chris A-Log, Philippines.
I have mine somewhere around here.
You got a big old knife from Chris A-Log, I see.
I know, we got many.
For some reason, I got the little tiny one. But, okay.
Well, that blade looks like a butter knife. It's got the shape of like a butter knife.
Yeah. But, I'm not upset or anything like that. My butterfly knife was just nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, listen. John Swat gave us $5 here. He asked a question. He says, "Should I get a SLR 107R for $1,300 with a ban on imports in mind? I already have a ZPAP M70 and an AK 103 from PSA. Just always wanted an arsenal. So." I'm gonna let Walter or Patrick take this one.
If you're really set on it,
there's nothing wrong with an arsenal.
Oh no, there's not. Their Bulgarian stuff is good stuff. Yes. So I would say
you can find things at better prices, but if you want it to say Arsenal on the side or SLR or whatever, you're not going to be disappointed. I can tell you won't be disappointed. It's a good gun.
As long as you're still feeding your kids and putting gas in the car.
Yeah.
Don't go broke over it.
Yeah, Babyface is just saying that because he's hoping in the future if you need some money, he's the one that gets it at a really good price from you. When I get it. This is how it goes.
I'm trying to get an RV.
I would the crystal ball. I'm looking into the crystal ball.
Oh boy!
And the crystal ball says Biden import ban. The crystal ball says Biden import ban.
Yeah, that's.
I'm
sure that old chestnut is getting pulled out.
unless Creepy Joe is getting a kickback, have you seen the pictures on the internet about supposedly came off his son's thing about him and little kids?
Does that surprise you?
Yeah,
at
I heard
all?
about that a while back.
Well, I don't know if it's real or not. I
don't know. John
Would that surprise you?
What about the WikiLeaks and all the stuff that was supposedly dumped by WikiLeaks?
No one's paying attention to any of it right now. I don't know if Babyface, are you sifting through any of this?
Julian Assange will never be. I mean, that should be the last thing the president does before leaving.
But Patrick,
Assange.
Are you sifting through this?
I don't have time to sift through that amount of data.
Come on. I was looking
autism sift for me, and then I go on 4chan and get whatever they sift.
I was looking at Guns and Gadget. Did you see this, Patrick or Walter? So Guns and Gadget did a video over the weekend about that, about the WikiLeaks thing, and his hard drive was doing You could hear in the background. I was like, yeah, I don't think so. I'm definitely not. I'm not sure what wound up happening with that, but okay. John Swat says, also thanks Babyface P for the ALG trigger install video. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I want to download it before it disappears. Laugh out loud.
It won't disappear. Don't worry about that. You may, if it gets taken down from the main area that you would search for videos, it will be somewhere else.
Did you have you gone on Library TV yet?
I don't even know what that is. No, I have all my stuff.
I don't know what it is.
How many times do I have to tell you guys about this? How many times?
It's blockchain or something.
At least as many as you tell me about TUSC.
Oh, okay. And you all think I'm annoying, right?
I don't know. I've never heard. I don't think you've ever told me about Library TV.
I have. Okay, maybe. I thought I did. All right. So today, you need to go look at my video, Patrick. How about them? How about them apples?
Is that the one you posted on Hank Strange about the...
Yeah. So here, I'm going to show you guys library.tv. This is the Hank Strange channel, obviously, that we're going to here. But it's LBRY, so leave out the I.TV. And it is a place where you can go to and put up videos. There's a whole bunch of different channels there. Timcast is there. Wrangle Star. You got a whole bunch of different people up there that I'm sure you all recognize. But I am also there.
Because that's the main thing. How's that hosted?
So it's on blockchain, and they basically
it's distributed.
Yeah, when you sign up, I think if you go through Hank Strange, there's probably a thing. But go there, sign up, and they will pull all your videos over.
Oh, so, I may have to do that.
And I see they have something where they pay you like some kind of cryptocurrency for people watching your videos, but they also pay people for looking at your videos, and there's all kinds of things. But I have to figure out how to get the cryptocurrency out. So I'm waiting until we get Rob McNeely from TUSC on, so he can explain to me how I get my cryptocurrency out of there, and where am I going to put all my different cryptocurrencies. Walter's like, what is happening?
You need your,
all I can think of
digital wallet.
All I can think of is your cryptocurrency millionaire, right? And then you gotta go. All of a sudden, you gotta bug out and live in the woods.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the hell good is it gonna do you?
No, true. Listen, I'm gonna be in the apocalypse. Like, yo, I was one of the wealthiest men on the face of the planet. Yes. Do you think there'll be like you think there'll be hot chicks in the apocalypse wanting to know like that stuff's gonna matter? Like
whether you have cryptocurrency.
Yeah, if you jump out of your Lamborghini or something like that,
they're gonna want some shampoo and some tampons. Is what they're gonna want.
Yeah, toilet paper.
Yeah. I mean, this is a story from back when I worked for the gas company. We were on this construction site. We ran into these guys that worked for this. They were doing something on the site, and we started talking about travel. And he said, "Oh, I went to Cuba." This was back when we had to go through Cuba, through Mexico. Mm-hmm. And he goes, "I got laid for a bottle of shampoo." And you laugh and you go, "But that's sad.
That's not really what they have. Yeah, they don't got any."
And you also got AIDS for a bottle of shampoo.
Well, you may.
But what I'm saying is that's how.
But if it was.
But that's what happens is you want the necessities. The hierarchy of needs, you want the roof of your head.
How far down have we gone in the world as as a civilization. When I had this happen to me, that I met a guy who went to Costa Rica and he was bragging to me about all the hookerism in Costa Rica because it's legal, and how he was there for 10 days and had 12 dates, and in one of the days he had 2 dates at the same time.
Date. Date.
Yeah. I was like,
if you
dude,
pay
what are you?
for it, it's
Yeah,
a date.
this is an American. I was like, dude, you're an American. You're trying to tell me you can't find a good chick up in America with 370 million people?
Can you find 10 good chicks to go on a date with over 10 days? Well, there is such a thing as Tinder, so.
Do they take Bitcoin?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, until I can pay my
Do they
hook
have
with
like
Bitcoin.
is it like a Bitcoin? Oh, the Bitcoin slot.
TUSC.
Oh, it's a Bitcoin.
How much does? Oh no, the credit card slot. Whoop! There's my TUSC coin.
Yeah,
Okay.
Walter just hit us with a line from WAP. Do you know that? That was a line.
That was? Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, he didn't even know. He didn't even realize it. But okay, so let me go through this in this part of this video. Since obviously, Babyface, this is for your benefit. I'm trying to help you out. You're welcome.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Okay. All right, so look, I'm going to share my screen. This is the things you need to do to get in touch with me. HankStrange.com. Then there's a number, so check it out, HankStrange.com. Then there's the number, which I'm not even going to go through. Then there's the email list. Then there's the library TV. And then there's Minds. Minds. You can also go on Minds. That is, so that's like Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. It's on blockchain. So look, the thing about, let's go look at Parler. I'm going to share my screen here with you guys, and this is all my social media stuff. Parler. Let's try to go into Parler. Networking error. It seems that
have we talked about that yet?
We were talking about it a little bit, but it seems that we are either over capacity or you are experiencing a poor network connection.
Yeah, I can't connect to that server.
Yeah.
So they did announce that they were going to be filing a lawsuit against AWS.
Yeah.
I hope to
contract?
hell. They may have broken contract or whatever. I'm not sure what's going to go there. I hope to hell they get to the stage of discovery. That's my hope. Because if they got to the stage of discovery and start putting out discovery for everybody, that's where you could start finding the true corruption and how monopolistic these companies are. Because I guarantee you, Twitter, Jack Dorsey got on the phone and said, hey, I don't like what they're doing over there. Let's get rid of them. I guarantee that's there. You just have to have the evidence.
Well, even the meetings where all these people get together and make a coordinated attack.
Yep.
But you know what? Will the courts allow it? Will the courts allow it? That's the question.
That's the other question.
Are the courts going to allow that?
Well, who knows?
You know? So go ahead. What were you going to say?
Or have friends at NSA. Because
Yeah.
I guarantee you, they're listening to all those guys' phone calls and stuff.
Shit.
Every one of them.
Even look, we're so far gone in America right now that even if this just straight up leaked and it was undeniable, no one cares. No one cares.
Nope.
Politicians don't care. Media doesn't care. Nobody cares. We're on our own. No, it sounds terrible. We're on our own. It's just
true.
your family, your friends, your loved ones. That's all you got.
Says, it's time to stock up on shampoo.
Yeah. So let me go back to this real quick. So anyway, here's Minds. The thing for that looks like a big light bulb, and there it goes. There's Minds. Lots of different stuff on it. Jade Grew just reposted our thing. Awesome. I'm gonna smash the thumbs up. So I'm not even gonna pretend I know exactly how to use Minds, but it's at Real Hank Strange. I've got 94 subscribers. I got a whole bunch of those today, actually, since I put that
is
up.
Minds a Facebook type thing?
It's like Facebook, Instagram kind of thing, except with Instagram you can't put links. You can put links there. And I found out, it's on blockchain, but I found out about it because the guy who found it was on Joe Rogan talking about this. I don't think you're going to see because Joe Rogan episodes aren't on YouTube anymore, right?
No, they're
old
on. They have them hidden away.
Yeah.
There's a mindset.
Well, so you have to go to what's the thing that he went off to? What was the company that Joe Rogan signed?
Spotify. He's now with Spotify.
Yeah. $100 million. He's over on Spotify.
You know the employees there tried to get him fired. They didn't like what he was saying, and they were trying to get basically whatever he was saying, they wanted him to stop. They didn't think he should be allowed on their platform.
Yeah, I think they should
And
say
Spotify
you are
was
all
like,
welcome to quit. Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. Mr. Lovell says, big tech have to be working with the Dems. How is it not corporate espionage? Google versus Parler. When you own the internet, you don't have to worry about the law. I don't know. Right? That sounds about right. And Jen Champ Jr. says, every year, big tech and politicians meet in Davos and plan corruption in the guise of business.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of other stuff there. You know, yeah, we've got some crazy stuff going on. So let me go to you guys. Let me go to you all. I'll start with Babyface, since he's the knower of all things, Walter. He knows how to get his camera to work. He knows. Babyface knows what, and I know I'm starting trouble right now. Babyface knows what suppressors sound like. Silencers.
I do. The rest of the world doesn't any longer, though.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Tell us.
Oh, you want to get into
yes.
that?
Yes.
So if you guys didn't see over the weekend, I got censored. I absolutely got big tech censored. They hit my video. The video that was getting us all of the views and subscribers, they found that it's too scary for people to know what a silencer sounds like. So they pretty much completely delisted it. It can't be found anywhere. I even had somebody said that they looked through my backlog and couldn't find it. I'm
really
skeptical on that. I haven't done that look.
So
myself.
you saying if we go to YouTube/BabyfaceP, let's run this actually.
Try it.
So
YouTube.com/BabyfaceP.
So if we go to BabyfaceP, and I'm just gonna let me share my screen with people so they could see.
Yeah, if you go to my videos and just do it for most popular and see.
For some reason, Baby Yoda came up, so let me correct that.
Baby Yoda P.
It's you. It's Baby Yoda and Babyface P. All right, let's go there. Go to the YouTube channel.
I just thought of another.
Baby
Yoda. Here's a new title. Baby Yoda knows what a silencer sounds like.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to go see if I can actually see it in your videos. Do you have popular uploads or a playlist that says popular?
Just click on my videos and then sort by most popular.
Most popular.
Yeah, there's a tab at the top right. I think that'll do most popular.
Okay, hold on. Sort by.
Boom. See it. Oh, no, that's not. No, I don't see it.
Silent. What does a silencer sound like? Yeah, it's there.
It's there.
Did you change?
So it's still there.
I see it there. But
so it's still there. So basically, what happened is, for anybody that didn't see my I got censored video, I before Christmas put it in for it was blowing up. And I can tell you I learned my lesson from this, but it was blowing up, and I looked. Guns and Gear has a video. Mac has a video. Eric IV88 has a video on silencers and what they sound like, stuff like that. They're all monetized. All of those are monetized. So I was like, well, shit, if I'm getting, 1 million views a month, maybe I could get a little piece of that pie, and that would buy us everything we need to keep the channel running. Like, that one video could completely fund the channel.
Somebody try to warn you about this move.
Well, no, I knew the risks going into it. It's okay. Everything's good. Mm-hmm. But so I put it in for review, and they came back and marked it as the yellow tag, which is not safe for most advertisers, whatever that's called, which is what it was before. So nothing changed there, and I thought, oh, no harm, no foul, whatever. Then I looked, and I noticed that the stats tanked. Within the last 48 hours, it went from getting about 6,000 or 7,000 views an hour to less than 100 per hour. And it shows you where your views are coming from. Where the two were majorly coming from was browse and suggestions. No longer getting views there.
Yeah, so someone turned off the tap.
They algorithmically destroyed that video.
Yeah, did you see what I said on your video where you were complaining about this? You guys can find that on it.
I think, I read it. I don't remember.
Yeah, I said it's like you went up there, you said, "Excuse me, sir, may I have some more porridge?"
Yes.
Can I have some more porridge, sir?
And then the bad guy said,
"Really?
Babyface, You're gonna starve, bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they went, and your
not
name is
only-
Babyface P. Is that
Not
what it
only are
is?
we not going to give you more
Write it
porridge,
down.
but we're going to take away and hide the porridge moving forward.
I'm not
Yeah,
laughing
take
at
away-
you, Patrick. I'm
not
it's,
upset.
It's BS. It's BS. But this is how these bastards have been acting.
It's
for a long
annoying
time.
because it's. I think I could have been way more popular. I could have been a big time YouTuber if my videos were allowed to just follow the natural course of things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want that to happen. They can't let you. It's too dangerous. And you know, the crazy thing is, like I said in the video, it's not like I'm trying to sell anybody on anything. I'm not trying to sell a product or a service. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm basically just giving you information. This is sort of what a silencer sounds like.
They
That's
are just jealous of your sexy
I
jazz, smooth jazz on the beach voice.
The real thing is
That's really what it is.
as much as I love you saying that, you know it's all about that those facts are too dangerous for them. That's really what information on that level is too scary for them.
Yeah.
I don't see the video.
You don't see it at all, Walt?
I see Benelli M4. I see censored. I see
Yeah,
your
no, you
20K.
gotta do a cert at the top of that. You can filter by most popular.
Okay, sort by most popular. Oh well, they've stuck it way down in the middle of some fucking place.
Yeah.
It pops up when you do that, but it's not. It's down. It's down in your videos from a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait a minute! It says 1 year ago when you did it.
That's when I did it. It was a year.
Yeah,
ago.
but it
That
didn't
video-
take off
Oh,
till
what?
recently.
Oh,
It did take off
Oh,
until
wow.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But once it hit the mainstream, whoop, sorry,
Yeah.
you can't have those views.
Listen, the
anymore.
lesson-
And there's nothing you can do.
The
I
lesson
can't-
learned here is next time just write it out.
Yep,
Don't
absolutely.
complain.
So the good thing is looking at the stats up to that point of them turning off the tap. I had gotten what I was going to get out of that. Other than views were starting to slow down. I had gotten my 10,000 subscribers, and that was really starting to slow way down. So I milked that for what I could. I'm not upset that it was demonetized. They're coming for all of us. It doesn't matter what you do. You can anything that they don't like, they're for you.
Listen,
you know?
you're hanging out with me and Walter. It'll happen again.
Oh no, I think so. I think
You
so.
know.
I'm having visions of stuff already. So
You're having visions. Okay.
I think we should make some curry while we're shooting guns.
Lola, listen, Hank, you need to yell over at Lola because
Bring
I'm
the
on.
stove,
No
bring the
kidding.
stove outside.
I
We'll make
want to
curry.
learn yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some Indian folk dancing in the
Yeah.
background.
Creative Tradesman says, Babyface P, you are the flipping man.
I really appreciate that. I don't know why I
What's
am.
up with all
I'm
these
just-
dudes
like-
digging your sexy jazz, smooth jazz
But
on the
all
beach
your-
voice?
Listen, it's this new camera.
I'm looking at all your other videos, and all your other videos have decent numbers.
See, that's the thing that I was saying. I don't know if I said that in the video, in the censored video, but
The Ghost Gunner's got 242.
Well, don't start. Don't.
don't
We don't know if they're watching us. Look, American Freedom Outdoors says they shut the stream down for the third time. So American Freedom Outdoors says he keeps getting kicked out of this stream, which for sure YouTube blocked this channel. We haven't grown since a couple of years ago. We can't go up in any kind of stats. A couple of years ago, we were getting like tens of thousands of views, hundreds of people live with us overnight, and all that kind of stuff. And but then they're constantly
they're looking to put their thumb on people. That's what they do.
Smash the thumbs ups right
Yeah.
now. Thank you.
Yeah, B Temp. I made breakfast before the show, and
Yeah.
it was awesome. By the way,
Yeah.
Brenner is the best.
Yeah.
I love
sausage and bacon,
Brenner
and
is...
I made some hash browns and some eggs.
I don't know how we segued into food. I don't know what's happening.
But I appreciate everybody that's saying I'm the man or what. Like, just remember, I like to remind people I'm just a dude in my garage making shit. That's all I am. I'm not anybody important, but I do really appreciate
Walter,
it because
this is not what he tells us.
It does feel kind of good.
This is not what he tells us, right, Walter?
Oh, get out of here. Sitting with Liberty over the weekend. Listen, I'm the most important guy on YouTube right now. I got 3.5 million views.
No. Babyface, listen. Patrick, it's you. First of all, you did that. You will be able to do it again. Don't worry about it. Well, so Creative Tradesman's got some stuff here, man. He's really, you know what I think? I think Walter, Babyface, is like catnip for dudes for some reason.
Listen,
I think that if Babyface started doing his videos in like those little sexy outfits, like maybe there's the one where like the apron and there's nothing else.
It's that fishing line colored beard right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to block my screen over here. But anyway, so Creative Tradesman says, whose M16 lower do you use? Do you run a gun store?
I don't know. Whose M16 lower do
I use? He says, I was
Walter?
watching the full auto suppressed video this morning and drooling.
Thank you, Pat. You can say, yeah. Well, it's mine.
That is the Safety Harbor Firearms post sample. So
Yes.
very few of the machine guns that I've ever shot are pre-samples or
Transferables. Yeah.
transferables. Most of the time, I get access to the machine guns through Walter because he's a post-sample manufacturer.
I'm a Class 2 manufacturer. I don't personally own any transferable guns. So,
Yeah. Yep.
Because I'm a cheap fucker.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not paying what they want. Well, look at you get a transferable M16 like $20,000, right?
Yeah.
How much did you spend on your lower?
That lower was bought for probably I bought that lower like 10 years ago, and then we did the stuff to it. So I think it was like $72 or something like that. At that time, that's about what they were going for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I got a $75,000 milling machine to mill out the modifications, but yeah, and that one's not running right.
It's a computer numerically controlled $75,000 milling machine, mind you.
Yeah.
It's not just a $75,000 milling machine.
I would like to. Armament and Axis says #DudeNip. I think that's what Babyface is. I think he's seriously dude nipped for some of these cats out there. I think he should sit in those little. Look, I'll get you the sexy schoolgirl one. I'll get you the barefoot in the kitchen one. And you just sit out on the hacienda with those and do gun stuff.
I don't want to be full of myself, but I think I'm a pretty likable person, right? Like, I'm pretty easy to get along with, and I think that's what I portray in what I portray in my videos is pretty much exactly who I am. I'm not like a character. Like some YouTubers make characters. Marley's shaking her head over here, and I don't like it. She literally just walked in to shake her head at me.
I wish I could see that right now. I wish I could see that. Where's Marley? Hold on. No, we can't see her. Yeah. Shout out to
somebody asking. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Who's asking? Somebody said, "Oh, you got something different about you're sitting higher tonight." Or did you move your camera? I got a new camera set up. We're
and I think you have you've got a little bit too much light on.
You got a new speaker too.
Is that look better?
New microphone?
Same microphone. It's just you can actually see it now.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're like Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah, I have the studio microphone.
From the EIB.
The golden EIB microphone. Yeah, I have the Black Audio Technica microphone.
Yeah, he's still going old school and not going USB in, but
it's USB'd in, but it's also XLR'd into a USB sound card.
Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, you do your videos your way. Me and Walter, we know this. We're not even allowed. We have to stand off to the side, when you're making your videos. But all kidding aside, you do your videos yourself. You do a good job. I think you're natural. I think you're the person that you are in reality and all that. So for example, with me, I'm loud and boisterous. You probably would say I'm more obnoxious in reality.
You're exactly as you are on the pod. Well, I think you play up a character a little bit on the channel. You are more like you are on the podcast, sitting down in real life, than you are on the videos per se. Just slightly different. Like, this is more normal Hank. Videos is bigger personality Hank. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess, I think what I try to
you're in charge of the whole thing. You need to have a loud.
You gotta be the big man on campus. That's right.
I'm definitely not. I would say I'm definitely loud. And even though we're teasing you, I think you got to look at what people are saying, right? Like Like Rod Mills is always saying you sound like smooth jazz on the beach. Listen, if guys are listening to let's think about this. All kidding aside, if you're looking at a bunch of YouTube videos and it's dudes shooting through curved pipes and and then there's some crazy guy with a mohawk and whatever that's all loud and you have this and that, it's a nice change, right? If you're looking at a bunch of videos to get someone who's like, and how are you doing? I am a babyface P. Welcome. And, I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but you take it really casually and stuff like that. I think the video looks good.
It's got yeah, and
you'll get there again.
I try not to pretend like I'm an expert. That's the other thing, because I'm not. Again, I know what I know, but I'm an expert in any one thing.
Yeah, you'll get there again. Don't worry about it. I've told you this before, man. We're just starting stuff around here.
Bruce Lubin says, I like BFP because he's kind of like the guy you run into the range, kind of an average Joe. Pretty much, yeah. I'm just an average dude, just shooting shit at Hank's range.
Yeah,
that's what we should call the channel, shooting shit at Hank's range.
Yeah, you guys don't see him when he gets mad. Me and Walter have to deal with that.
That's rare. That is very rare, okay?
One of these days we're gonna capture it. Watch.
I have abandonment issues. I realize, and it is rare.
CB says BFP, the Barry White of gun tubers.
If that's a thing, I'm on board. I think I have a nasally obnoxious voice, but I'm glad you guys like it.
I don't know if anyone. I didn't say I liked it. I didn't say that. That's these dudes out there. We hear it all the time.
It's marvelous. Really, just marvelous.
You feel to the feminine closet barrels?
What?
Huh?
I don't know what that means. Yeah, but if you look at stats, by the way, I don't know how your stats look. Mine is like 97.3% male. Watches my channel.
93.
97.
97. Okay.
Yeah, percent male.
I think that's what most of the audience is. Like I've noticed, I've got maybe like a 5% female audience.
Yeah.
I think a lot of time, and I think women coming to look at gun videos are probably going to feel more comfortable with stuff coming from women versus like dudes, because they're hearing all whatever from their husbands and all that. That probably gets on their nerves. I notice people like when Lola's on for that reason, because they're like, and then there's guys that'll get their wives to sit down and listen to Lola talking versus me, kind of a thing.
I wish I could get Marley to do more. She hates, I don't know what it is. She won't come shooting ever with me. And it's not that she doesn't like it. I don't think. It's not her thing to do on a Saturday. But I would love to put her in more videos. She won't do it.
Yeah.
She won't do it.
So let's see here. James Miller has a question, and then we'll go on to Liberty with those hanging out with us on the weekend here. James Miller says, is it more common for BFP to get angry or Walter when BFP walks off with Walter's new gun that has never been shot?
There was more to that story that anger than met that was visible. That was not just about that.
It was not me wholeheartely. It was the 5 hours we had spent trying to break magazines, and Walter just wanted to shoot. I think, right?
Yeah, it's probably a combo.
Everyone, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, everyone gets mad in their own way. Walter, it's like Walter being a big guy with big ham fists gets very quiet when he gets mad.
Walter also gets when you get frustrated, you also start going like you can see you just do a sigh, and you're like when we overtalk you go,
yeah,
and that's when I know.
Well, this weekend when we were talking for a while and it got a little long, I almost felt like I was going to nod out, but that's just me. So,
yeah.
Especially when I'm not involved really in the conversation, I'm just standing there.
Standing there, I know.
You got to jump in. You got to make the conversation dynamic. Okay.
I didn't have anything constructive to say, so.
Okay. We'll see when we put up the videos. B-Tamp says, hook him up with American Gun Chick and see what happens. Is that?
I know Brickell. Can I say her? People know her real name, right? Yeah, I know Brickell. Not super well. We know each other. I think I have her phone number. So we know each other on that level. I wouldn't say we're good friends, but no, Brickell and I know each other.
Yeah. He doesn't have much to say when.
I like Brickell. She's what did I say about Brickell?
We're even on the subject.
She is really good at subtle digs and very subtle jokes that if you're not really paying attention, you don't really get. So no, I like Raquel.
Yeah, we all do. She's awesome. Okay, so let's talk about Liberty. I'm rocking the shirt. Liberty was out there on the weekend. At the weekend, as they say in England.
That's the way to say it.
So yeah, what did you guys enjoy? I haven't put up anything yet. I probably it's gonna take me some time to edit stuff and get things out there. But I have a ton of stuff on my phone. What are you guys thinking?
Check out the Safety Harbor Firearms YouTube channel because we killed a bottle of Heinz ketchup.
Ketchup. Okay, I knew the ketchup was coming.
I forgot about
Walter got into his brain that he is myrtleizing ketchup.
I had 2 bottles of expired Heinz ketchup, the large ones, the big ones. You know, you could just throw them away, right? No.
Yeah.
That's not how somebody who reuses Earth's stuff.
Earth's bounty.
Properly. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
of the expired ketchup.
Yeah.
I brought it up, and I actually forgot it a couple times to bring it the last couple times I came up. This time I actually set it right next to my keys, so I remembered. But yeah, we vented the expired ketchup into the atmosphere. Yes, that's a good way to.
I think it was good. Hopefully, it's probably going to take us a little bit to, put the footage together and stuff like that. But that was fun, what we did with the ketchup.
And through creative reuse, we created a very nice metal birdhouse for some bird.
Right. That's going to be interesting.
But I'll leave that to Hank's video to explain that.
Yeah,
hopefully he has one. I don't know what he has.
No, I have video. I should have done slow-mo of that. Now, because Lola was like, "Why aren't you putting your camera down there for slow-mo?" I was like, "Whatever." They're not even going to blow this thing up.
After this weekend, I think I've decided I need some sort of telephoto lens so we can do slow-mo at a distance of shooting stuff like that.
No, you need disposable. You need the cheap cheap GoPro cameras and set it right next to it.
Throw it right next to it?
Right next to it. I mean, my phone had ketchup on it. The tripod and the phone had ketchup on it. So
the vaporized ketchup permeated the air.
It smelled like fish and chips to me.
It smelled like a burger. It smelled like
vinegar. You know the vinegar from fish and chips,
Yeah.
like vinegar and ketchup together.
Malt vinegar.
Yeah. Shooting Gallery Ennie's congratulating us on 700 episodes. Shout out to Shooting Gallery out there.
107.
And Brian Quick says, "Does Walter have any interest in a 50 cal silencer?" That's what he was shooting.
Yes, yeah. I do have a behemoth. I have a behemoth.
You have to shoot.
Oh, actually, I actually have a couple others. They'll go nameless tonight because we're talking about Liberty. But I have the behemoth. Dave from Liberty was out there with his 50 cal, his SHF 50 upper. He's cheating a little bit though because he's got a 42-pound weight tied on the bottom of it. But we shot side by side. Is there a video of us shooting side by side?
I didn't post any, but I do have it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. I have video of you and him shooting side by side and competing. And here's I'm gonna throw up a picture right now that we took from the weekend. This is all of us with MP5s.
Oh yeah.
Check that out.
Oh yeah.
That's Dave
Did
right
MP5?
there. Dave with the
2 of those are
MP5,
post
Walter,
samples, by the way.
Patrick has one. I've got one. In this particular picture, Patrick's eyes are closed. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it better. I don't know why.
All right, next is there are some really inexpensive GoPro type cameras. And I missed the deal this year.
Here's us
doing
stupid poses right here. Is it in case anyone wants to see?
I'd love to get one of those. What are the ones? The Chrono F 2.4 or whatever, 1.4. The slow-mo cameras that do like 10,000 frames a second. They're only like $5,000. I would love to get my hands. If I would have gotten monetized on the one video, I could have afforded it.
I think we can get a Safety Harbor version of one of those Safety Harbor firearms. Right,
Walter's gonna have to buy a slow-mo camera. There you go, $5,000. Walter.
Oh well, if I had a snowball camera, I could use it for building things. That's what I use it for, to watch how actions work and stuff. Yeah.
See, that was my thought as well.
That's the purpose of it, not to blow up ketchup.
Well, that's aside.
Yeah, but when we're shooting, you have to bring the 10,000 frame camera out.
Whenever something's not working, you can see why. I really want one, but one day I'll get my hands.
I think you could do this, Walter. I think you can do it.
Yes. Oh, I can do anything okay.
Off topic a little bit. have you guys seen the things that are happening? All the Trump sponsorship deals that are now falling through. People are like, we don't want anything to do with him now that he's out of office. I was watching. We were at the Wing Place tonight. PGA Tour decided in 2022 they will not be running the PGA Tour through his golf course, whatever his Trump golf course is that they use for the PGA historically. Right. They have now said that they will not use that for PGA. There was another one I just saw that said some bank will no longer be banking with her, allowing him to bank. It's like, you guys this is crazy. The level of rabid
conspiracy. It's a conspiracy.
It's crazy that people are so nuts that they're going to be like, I don't want you banking with me anymore, Mr. Trump. I don't like you. I just don't like you. It's like, are you?
Well, all of that is technically, all of that is illegal for them to do that.
If they did that to you or whoever, well, regardless of your color, that's discrimination.
Absolutely.
And they're colluding to do that.
They are. There's collusion involved. So yeah, it's nuts to me that so many people. It's like a disease. It is truly that Trump derangement syndrome is a disease.
It's a mental illness. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The irony is that these same people think that there's this massive problem, and it's horrible that people got mad and stormed the Capitol.
You've been telling the public it's great for the last year.
No,
right?
But if you keep pushing people in a direction where you say, we're going to pull this from you and not allow you to do this and not allow you to do that, I don't know what you expect out of that.
Right? Oh my God, they stormed the Capitol. Can you believe it? It's almost as if we told them that we were going to, ruin their lives if they.
Or we don't care about votes. Did you see the thing about the FBI went and seized all these votes that were shredded, and then took the votes back for them to be shredded?
No.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find this.
So what, they want to make sure they're doubly shredded?
No. Well, at first they went and seized it, but then they said, for whatever reason they returned. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna find this here. Okay. It was like a weird story. I think Anonymous sent that story to me. Let me see if I could pull it up here. But there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and there's no reason. I don't see why. Okay, here we go. This is from the Gateway Pundit. So I don't know how many times we really show stuff from the Gateway Pundit, but do you guys want me to send you the link to this?
You just read it. I'm good.
Okay, so breaking, FBI claims jurisdiction and yesterday took control of shredded ballots being analyzed in Georgia, sends them back to the shredder. So, the FBI in Georgia stopped the forensic analysis of shredded ballots, took the ballots away from the forensic team, and brought them back to the shredder. So I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. I don't know why that is, why they decided to do that, why they're allowing evidence to be.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So.
Where does the FBI have the authority to determine what gets? Dear.
We don't know what's going on with the FBI.
And you wonder why people storm buildings?
Yeah.
Right. It just doesn't. I think the problem is when the result of what happens is still it's self-serving to the other side, because now they push people to do things like this, and then they go, oh, look what they did, how dare they?
So on the flip side of that, the news media is claiming, and then I just pulled this up. On the flip side of that, says shredded ballots were found in Dell boxes in Georgia. No, there were no shredded ballots found during the Georgia runoff. Papers seen in photo are envelopes. So there's claims out there that they're envelopes. So who knows? Maybe the FBI found out there were envelopes and took them back. But why are there all these shredded envelopes? Why are the envelopes getting shredded?
Well, envelopes have addresses and such on them too.
Okay.
You would think, right?
Yeah. So who knows? Listen, we could easily fix all of this in America, right? Find a better way to do this.
Easily.
Come on. 2021.
Yeah.
2021. Find a better way to do this. So, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, listen, we're still on the we're still on Liberty.
Suppressors.
Yeah,
suppressors.
talking about suppressors. What's up?
Liberty Suppressors was awesome. Dave is great. Dave is exactly like you see him on the podcast. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool dude. Always fun hanging out with him. I'm throwing up some more pictures. I'm gonna edit these and get some of these pictures up at some point. But here's Dave with his very nice MP5 that he has.
He has a Dakota Tactical MP5, which is very, very expensive. That's more expensive than an HK MP5.
Yeah.
But I will say mine works great, and I'm not disappointed with it. But that Dakota Tactical felt real nice.
It was smooth, right?
It's buttery smooth.
Yeah.
I still love my junkyard dog.
Yours is cool. I was actually shooting yours.
Love it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to.
It's still my favorite gun. And then putting what was it? The Cosmic? What's the little short one that we shot with?
Cosmic.
Is that the Cosmic?
Yeah.
It's not going to give you total suppression, but it takes that edge off, and it's short. It was a nice little package on the end of the MP5. I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Our Minute Axis gave us $5. He says, "Who paid the leftists to storm the Capitol to make Trump look bad?"
It only takes a couple to get a crowd riled up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and Down the Barrel says, "I want a swag pack."
From who?
So no, he says he wants a swag pack. Down the Barrel LLC. That's Down the Barrel was here on the show. He's shouting everyone out. You got to talk to Lola. Lola has been trying to communicate with you to get you back on the show, man. You've got to actually answer emails and stuff like that so we can get you. And then, of course, we'll take care of you with the swag pack. Down the Barrel they're the official manufacturer of AR-15s for Black Rambo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that I saw.
And then I think Liberty
I
Austin
this
also. They do stuff with Liberty Austin. So
I think I recognize him. Yep.
And John Doe wants to know, because John Doe was saying some stuff where we didn't invite him with his MP5. He says, "Do you guys binary your MP5?" Not gonna answer that.
Mine.
Walters,
the K is a post sample.
The Walters is papered. You should put the post sample in there, or you should paper the other one. Paper.
The full size one is not yet quite.
Because the K. The K is really fast. If anybody hasn't shot a full auto, if anybody's never shot full auto before, you need to go out there and try it because it'll put a smile on your face like nothing else. But the K versus the full-size MP5, the K is a lot faster, which kind of makes sense if you're, trying to drop a target at close range really quickly. You put a lot of bullets in them.
Mm-hmm.
But the full-size MP5 has a really nice cyclic rate. It's fast, but not too fast.
Well, wait till I build that G3. I've got the bug now. Watching videos last night on it.
Now everyone wants a swag pack. Shooting Gallery, and he wants a swag. I got your swag pack right here.
That stock, you have to change that stock.
Oh yeah, that'll get changed out. Yeah.
that wire stock would be terrible in full auto.
That's a meat tenderizer. That wire stock.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna chop that down?
No.
Okay.
I'll leave it full size.
This will be full size. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a flamethrower chopped down.
I'm seeing me laying on the. We gotta do a video where you sit like you do prone, I guess we'll call it, on the ground, and then you got sand in front of you next to stand up. Then you put a plate of water in front of that, right in front of the muzzle brake, and just.
Yeah.
Mr. Lovell says, "I want that rare breed forced reset trigger." I think you had some opinion on this, Patrick, right?
They are coming out swinging. So I did see the video that they released the other day, and I did see the item itself, and it looks like it would work perfect. Like, it looks like it would work really well. And I saw the video that they had on Friday, maybe, that they put out, saying, here's what it is. And then for a good 5 or 10 minutes of the video, they have this like old lawyer, and he's like, Listen, I've been working in the gun industry for years. This is why this is legal. And he goes through like all of the paperwork. He's like, I went through case history. I went through this. This thing is perfectly legal. Basically saying, try us, ATF. But my problem here is, yes.
It don't matter.
When the first bump ski came out, it had a spring in it. And I don't think it was called a bump stock at the time. It was called something.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, whatever the guy called it. It had a spring in it. So it brought it back and would basically force the reset of your trigger.
Mm-hmm.
The ATF had a shit fit about that, and basically he had to redesign it so there was no spring in the back to help the reset.
Mm-hmm.
This, in my mind, works the same way, so I can't imagine them just letting it fly. It's not a machine gun, obviously. For anybody that has any lick of sense, it's obviously not a machine gun, but they're going to try to do. I can almost predict that they're going to send him.
I think they have a video on their thing of specifically how it works. Let's see. I'm gonna play.
It seems to work well. It's got a sear on the back. It's not even a sear. It's some sort of trip that works like a sear. It catches the same point of the bolt that a sear normally would, and it forces the trigger to reset. So then, as long as you keep holding it, the trigger gets forced into reset, and then you pull it again, and it does the bolt again. So, technically, no, it's definitely not a machine gun. They're not even close to a machine gun. But the ATF ain't gonna like it. Them ATF boys are gonna be looking for you guys.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. The way it sounds in that video is pretty good.
I say this every time. People love to use the word loopholes. They're using a loophole in the law. No. They're reading the law.
Interpreting the law.
And what a machine gun isn't, and they're designing a product around it that fits with outside of the specifications of a machine gun.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
TAC 14 and the Mossberg short barrel shotgun.
Not a shotgun, right?
That's how those came about. You read the determinations, you read the law, and you go, oh, I can do this and this and this, and this will work. Boom. Yeah. Until they decide they don't like it, and then just ban it anyway.
They're gonna go after him. I guarantee something will happen.
Well, I don't want to be I'll get the crystal ball out again. Binary triggers. Everywhere, not just in Florida. But it's just me.
Mm-hmm. The other part of this that somebody just commented, not in the chat, but something else I'm reading is, have you seen the price of 5.56 lately? I don't know that I would have put that trigger.
It's actually starting to creep down.
Yeah, finally.
I mean, it's not $800 a case anymore. I saw somebody pay $1,100 for 1,000 rounds of green tip. Excuse me.
Yeah, it was.
That was at an auction.
I wish when people made these triggers, they did 22 versions first. Seriously.
But yeah, I think the price of ammo is starting to slowly.
It'll come down by the end of the year. I think it's gonna, unless we have something.
I don't know, unless maybe we get some crazy yahoos in the White House, and they start putting out a bunch of insane
I'm
bills.
Really
I don't know.
I'm really hoping that he just becomes a nothing, just does nothing. Status quo Joe. Let's call him that. I hope he becomes status quo Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he owes too many people too many things.
No, that's what I'm pretty sure you're right.
You don't get to that position. You don't get to that position without making deals. So,
Atomic Bull says, "This is interesting. This might be a prediction. Let's see what the guys think about it." Atomic Bull says Biden will probably nominate Eric Holder to head the ATF.
Who knows? Anything's up in the air. Anything's possible with him and that bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a little bit of a repeat of the Obama.
He might put that chick from Mom's Demand Action, so who knows? It could get crazy. I don't know. Is there a specific requirement for that, other than there's confirmation for sure?
I don't know if you have to pass. Well, that doesn't. The old days you'd have to be able to get through a security clearance.
Mm-hmm.
But Obama proved that didn't work anymore.
Yeah.
It didn't matter anymore.
Duro Sig 556R says it was creeping down until the Capitol incident. Now everything's back to skyrocket. I know gun stores and stuff like that bumped up again.
I'm talking about like case prices. I've seen case prices come down.
Mm-hmm.
Some have went back up. For example, Global Ordnance.
Mm-hmm.
About a few weeks ago, they advertised 1,000 rounds of AK ammunition for $300. but now the last email I got today, it was 400.
Mhm.
So, but some of the other stuff it's maybe they figured they can get an extra $100 out of these suckers. So
The price isn't changing off the boat. The boat price is the same. That
Yeah.
import on that ammo is the same price they've been paying.
yeah, it's just the
Got to pay
The
John Doe says sold 500 rounds of M193 at $445. It went pretty fast.
good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Hey.
good. Make your money while you can.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Armored Axis says, I nominate us to fight the tyranny. So there you go. Yeah, I'm just ignore them. Don't comply with any of this nonsense. That's that's my thing on that. They can write all the bills and do all they want to, make all the magical wishes. I think that the fact that you see sales spiking again once all this stuff is happening tells you that ultimately what people think about this is they want to make sure that they can defend themselves. And that's for a lot of different reasons, for sure. But I think a lot of people look at that and see that, cops can't necessarily save you or themselves.
They don't legally have to.
Yeah.
Where is it? I haven't said this in a while. Warren versus District of Columbia. Haven't said that in a long time. Go look it up. Warren versus DC. They don't have to protect you.
Yeah. And I think regardless, I see people saying stuff about Biden. I agree with all that. It's pretty obvious at this point, but no one seems to care, man. So there's things that you could do. That's what we're going to spend. We're going to spend this year showing you guys different ways to fight back, prepare for things, make sure that you're okay. That's what I would say. Don't drop all your money on guns and ammo right now. Make sure you're okay. Make sure you got food and stuff like that. You're prepared for things like lights going out, electricity going out. It's sometimes, like, as badass as people think they are, it's very easy to hobble a nation just by taking off electricity.
Yeah.
So you do
I
that
wouldn't
long
take
enough.
the electricity, knock out the internet, and see how quickly people go.
Well, there's a
nuts
mechanism
if you
already to pull the internet. So if Biden is in there and they feel like, forget about what you're seeing with Parler. If Biden is in there and they feel like people are doing things, they could just drop the internet. But they'll do more than that. It's very easy to make people get on their knees. Okay? You can just start shutting stuff off. So just being prepared for those kind of things, I think, is really important. That's a big thing to think about. I know, Walter, you don't want to like say too much stuff here, right?
Exactly.
Cuerda, Walter, cuerda.
No, not the rope.
Oh, okay.
You can't. I just heard other people talk about the electricity and stuff, and
yeah,
there's people out there that are. Anyways, never mind.
Yeah, Richard Mondo says pay your credit cards off and other bills. Bricks wants to know why we're losing electricity now. Easy way to control people.
Oh yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You'll see lots of things all of a sudden start happening. So,
it's a lot. It's a way to control a lot of things, not just us. Hint.
Yeah.
Everything needs power to get to communicate.
Yeah, there will be spikes in gas prices and stuff like that. So.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know about that so much, but
no, you don't think we're going to get spikes in?
No, it does that anyways.
That's a very easy way for these guys to get tax money.
Well, that thing, yeah, and that's always a one of their little option things too. Is they can, we got to save the environment. What about global warming? Have you heard about global warming lately? Just wait, it's coming back to a theater near you.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Soon as the election's over, you're going to hear all about climate change and global warming and how you need to you need to be eating that fake meat, so we don't have cow farts. Remember that mantra?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
be
come
back.
on, man.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a CEO of a company and you got to advertise that your stuff is so you don't have cow farts? You're eating fake meat so you don't have cow farts?
I'm never doing the fake meat thing.
So
So,
they can take their fake meat and use it for a suppository.
yeah.
Um,
Dreamweaver Man says, Hank, be careful with Hillary's emails. Let Babyface use a virtual machine. Babyface isn't taking the bait on this one. I tried already.
Which one? Virtual machine?
Yeah, no, to go through the emails.
Go through what email?
Hillary's emails.
Yeah,
WikiLeaks.
no. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time or the brain.
Yeah.
Someone's working on that stuff, but not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's say the problem of all that, nobody gives a rat's ass. I could find a literal smoking gun on something that was done illegally. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Well, one of the problems is the people who support people like Joe Biden are so rabid. The anti-Trumpers are so rabid that it doesn't matter. Nothing matters except him going away.
I know. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
You could be raping kids and doing all these other horrendous things. It doesn't. It does not matter to him. So.
I guess that's normal Monday for them.
Yeah. Here's something.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Here's something interested in the feed from Paulie. Wait, where did this go? Hold on a second. This is from Paulie Walnuts. How you doing, Paulie Walnuts? He says, I love these boots on the web saying Trump signed the Insurrection Act, LMAO. Lots of goofy. He stated out there, Biden wants to kill fossil fuels. Salt. I'm not sure what the end of that means, but are you guys hearing that kind of stuff? Biden signed the Insurrection Act. You hearing that?
No.
You're not hearing that?
No, I have.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, not Biden, Trump. Yeah, Trump.
He's not going to do it. It ain't going to happen.
Yeah. We'll see. I am hearing that, by the way. I am hearing that stuff. I don't know whether that's just stuff floating around out there, what the deal is. Right now, I'm in the mode of like, don't disbelieve anything. Don't believe anything either.
People are poking to try to get him to do something. That's the same they did with Capitol Hill. The same with all of it. They're poking to do this. You should do this. You shouldn't consider doing this. It would be bad if you considered storming the Capitol building, just to try to get people to do it. So I don't believe it.
Yeah. Lo Joe says, God bless you guys for all you do. I'm praying to be able to complete the builds I already have started. Love you guys.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Wait it out. Prices will come down. As long as you got your lower receiver, you'll be fine.
Just be prepared. Take it easy. Think about, the things you need to do.
Don't panic.
Look, here we go, guys. There's hundreds of millions of parts and pieces for AR-15s out there. Hundreds of millions. Not that have been being made for 50 years, 60 years almost, okay? Don't get your pants all in a wad, Yeah, you need to have a lower if you don't have one. But we'll help you take care of that if you need one. But
hey, Walter, where can they get a lower if they needed one?
I have some at Safety Harbor Firearms, and they're at I believe they're $85. So a very affordable $85. So plus we're working on another batch. I'll just say that. So
yeah. One of the things I would say, like a good investment right now. I am not trying to make anyone buy anything, okay? But I'm not trying to tell you not to buy anything. Look, I'm buying stuff. Whatevs, right? As Babyface alluded to, I'm buying an Apocalypse van at some point here, and we could talk about that in the final minutes. But
this isn't the time to buy guns and ammo. I would say not the time.
Unless you know a guy.
Unless you know a guy.
We happen to know a guy that's selling a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people ask me, "Oh, I need this, I need that." I said, "Well, you kind of waited a little long because now you're going to pay crazy prices for some of this stuff."
You can get it. You can always, even if an assault weapons ban went through, you will always be able to get anything you want if you have the coin.
there was always stuff. Even during that time, there was plenty of magazines. There was plenty of this. People bought and sold the magazines they weren't supposed to have. They made guns. They sold guns. It doesn't go away.
Yeah.
It just
But that doesn't mean don't stop fighting because we cannot.
No. Yeah, let everybody know how upset you are.
Yeah. One thing I would say,
Definitely.
what I was going to suggest though, $200, 3D printer, not a bad investment. Not a bad investment. Take some time, learn how the software works, and get around it, and get the spools or whatever. But that helps. Get your supplies in order there.
See, and that was the thing I said on my Monday. Is today Monday? Yeah, that was the thing I said on the video today. The Benelli M4. A year ago, before Corona, I saw a sale on Benelli M4s for like $1,300 or $1,400. So, if you're patient, as long as things hang on, and you're patient, prices should come back. It's just I wouldn't go paying $2,000 for an M4 at the moment.
How much?
Benelli's go for about $2,000, $1,800 new.
Yeah.
And let's be all in all honesty, it's a shotgun.
Exactly. Go get a Mossberg 590 or something. It'll work just as well.
KSG.
Get a Mossberg 500.
I'm partial to the KSG.
I want a KS7 personally. I saw some go up for sale the other day for a reasonable price, like $550. Oof, it was real hard to turn that.
That's not bad.
No, it was pretty good, and I was like,
wait, $550
for a KS7.
Right, for a KS7, the IWI. What is
KS7?
I'm sorry. You're talking about the Keltec.
The single tube.
The single tube. Oh, the shorter one, right? Is it? No.
It's not. It's same.
It's
length,
just longer. Yeah.
No, it's same length. It's just single tube instead of double tube.
Oh, okay. I want the little SBS one.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I at one point Hank was talking about selling some stuff, and I was like, man, I could buy an X95. I was looking at those X95 SBRs. Have you seen the front end kit that you can get to turn it into a 13-inch? That thing is like so tiny.
That's what they actually use, right, Walter? They didn't use the longer barrels. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. They use shorter barrels.
The real X95 is a 13-inch gun without the butt pad or anything. So it is tiny.
Yeah,
super cool.
People are asking about the 50s, Walt. You still got 50s in the pipeline, right?
Yeah. I'm actually assembling stuff now. I'm assembling things right now. I was doing that today. We've got to take care of some people that have been waiting for a while first, and then we'll open it up to the general public again, so to speak. So
yeah.
But yes, I am back assembling things. So
I heard Peggy saying something in the background to the hat. I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah.
What was that?
So, but I don't know. I didn't hear.
Oh, okay. Did we get in trouble?
I heard something.
Yeah.
No. Well, like I said, I tell you, I'm assembling. The first things will go to people who've been waiting.
Okay.
For a while.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll open it up and I'll let everybody know when that happens.
Right. So. Yeah, for sure. We'll take time and let everyone know. Apocalypse vans, real quick. I've seen lots of gun guys out there getting into Apocalypse vans. I'm a fan. I'm doing it. I don't rough it as much as other people. So what I've seen a lot of people doing is a little rougher.
Roughing it.
I'm not good at roughing it, but I like the idea of an Apocalypse van just being mobile, being able to move around, do my thing.
4-wheel drive, gotta run things over.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start working, and I'm already started working on actually switching everything that we do here to be in a van, so I could be mobile and on the move. One, just so I don't have to be in Gainesville all the time, stuff like that, but also so I can get out to the people out there and actually meet up with people and do things. And I think that's part of us not letting these guys keep giving us excuses of why we don't see each other, why we don't get together and meet, why we don't do stuff, or cutting off communication between us. Bruce Ludman says, "Get a van down by the river."
Does anybody email each other anymore?
No, I still email.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying is there's things that everybody used to do. Now they went to the other means.
Text.
The next cool thing.
What is the next
I
cool
guess.
thing? Telepathy?
Oh God, Florida Gun says the Punisher had a badass van. Yeah, did you see that they're pressuring Marvel to remove the Punisher because he's problematic. Remove him
Wait. Are you
and
talking
his
about the
logo.
character from the comic books? Like,
Character from the comic books?
Because he's against the.
Because he's a white guy that uses guns. I can almost guarantee it. I just saw something, a blurb about it today.
Oh, white guy that uses guns. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I
it's-
saw a blurb about it today. I didn't read into it, but yeah, they're
we're the
pressuring him
problem.
to remove
We're the problem for everything. The white folk with guns. Yeah.
it.
if you keep
and
wishing
white
it, if you
Christians
keep
fight.
wishing it to be so, it will be. That's what I would say to folks out there. You keep wishing it to be so, it will be, but you won't necessarily.
Well, you know how you cure some of that. Stop watching all that Marvel junk too.
And lots of people
I know
are
that-
using guns right now.
People are addicted to that stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
I think the argument's over on who uses guns. I don't think there's a prototype that you could slap on like that. Men, women, black, white, gay, straight, atheists,
Liberty-loving
religious.
people everywhere.
Yeah.
And remember, those Marvel people are the same people who want to take your guns away. So just remember that when you're giving money to Marvel and buying all that stuff, and just going to the movies.
Well, that's
seeing their
what we were
movies.
talking about earlier, right? Like all of these people who are getting our money are a bunch of so-and-sos.
Yeah.
They use the guns to make millions of dollars, but
Yeah.
then they don't want you to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Listen, we hit 9 o'clock. I actually have to get going because I'm supposed to be over on We Like Shooting right now, probably.
All right.
I think.
See you later.
I'm gonna no. I'm gonna wrap everything up, but I am going over to We Like Shooting, because I think Lola said I'm supposed to be on the show today. So whenever it is, which is probably right now, you guys.
112 thumbs up right now.
Yes, thanks to everyone for that.
138 watching. That's above average.
Right.
I'm bringing in those views for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Just a little flexing. Just a little flexing.
Thank you, Saeed.
That's babyface Pete guys
Yeah.
on the audience.
B-Temp says Disney owns them. Disney owns everything. They own Fox. They own Marvel. They own DC.
All your media is brought to you by like 5 companies.
Yeah.
All of it.
Look
The
at
entirety of
what
media
was
is like
look
5
at South Park with the Disney with Disney, the South Park.
Consolidation.
Yeah.
The name of the game is consolidation.
Yeah. So listen, Patrick, tell the folks how to.
Yo. youtube.com/babyfaceP. I'm watching somebody skin a mango. That's not how you cut a mango, by the way. If anybody ever wants to learn how to cut a mango, it's not on the side of a cup. That's retarded. youtube.com/babyfaceP. Otherwise, Instagram is baby_faceP. There's always stuff. I gotta figure out what I'm doing next weekend, but we always got good content on the way, so be ready.
Absolutely, Walter.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
All right, Walter. How can the folks?
You can check out Safety Harbor Firearms at safetyharborfirearms.com or YouTube or Instagram or Facebook at Safety Harbor Firearms. And then there's stenparts.com for all your Sten parts needs, and other little dibbles and dabbles for different machine guns and stuff. And then there is Dirtfoot Racing for those who like to do mini bikes and things with engines. Check that out on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube.
Absolutely.
I got some sites on the mines and stuff. I need to get over there. It's hard, You got to make guns and do social media and everything all at the same time. Come on.
Yeah. Make guns, build mini bikes. I know. It's tough. It's tough being a mogul. It's tough being a mogul out there.
I don't go that far, but yeah.
Listen, I am going to be over on We Like Shooting. Someone said I have 30 minutes. I have no clue. But after this, I will be up there shortly within some period of time. Make sure you check out and support Babyface P as well as Walter from Safety Harbor Firearms. And
that camera.
yes, and check out hankstrange.com. Look at the video we have over on YouTube on all the different ways you guys can follow us. I appreciate everyone hanging out with us, people finding us here on the podcast.
You can fill a hole right here, Walter. Look at that. You got a hole. You got a hole right here. You can fill.
Oh boy.
Look at
Some of this is purely on audio. So this is purely on audio. I'm going to run in the end and we'll be back. Big shout out to TUSC Firearms Crypto Payments. Go to TUSC Network if you're looking for it. TUSC Network. I'm running in the end right now. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, listening to the show. Make sure you smash the thumbs up, leave comments, ring the bell as Walter is doing. We're going to rip the audio out of this and put it up on iTunes and all the other places you can listen. You can actually go to hankstrange.com and listen to the podcast over there in case things get all crazy or whatever. We appreciate, you guys coming in. Dude Abide says when or if shit hits the fan. Let's see. I'm going to go full on Brohawk. Full on Brohawk from Dude Abides. Yes, appreciate that. What are you going to say, Walt?
If shit hits the fan, bring the barbecue. Come on.
Bring the barbecue. There you go. Lola's throwing up a link for that. Who wants the final word? Walter, it's going to be you. You're going to have to come up with something.
Goodbye.
Okay, fine. I guess that's it. We're out. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.